Welcome to Echo Study. This is Amber, Emily, and the Feeder Archives. On this channel, we tell the story through echoes, the comments on Reddit, videos on other reaction channels, archives, screenshots, and whatever else we can find. So it's okay to click away and skip this one, y'all. Today, we are going over Emily, Amber Lynn Reed's girlfriend. Alright, Amber Lynn posted a We Broke Up video about Valentine on June 28th, 2024.
But I'm hoping it'll pass as the days go on. Something, and a lot of you definitely have guessed it. God, I have an easier time admitting when I fucked something up versus the person that I was in love with fucking it up. So it's I just don't even want to go there, things like this off a line. But so many of you have guessed it, and I'm just going to keep hurting privately, and I'm just gonna let it stay that way because I don't want to sit here and talk about it. I don't.
This is a comment from that video and that time, and it says, Amber Lynn is literally in a time loop. I have never felt this type of way for someone. It's almost like we've heard this exact same sentence a few times now.
Comfy, and there's pockets. Okay guys, so there's something that I want to tell you about. I know it's really soon and sudden, I understand that, but timelines are not a thing, and you guys know that with me. You can know someone for years and years and not feel super close to them, and then know someone for a couple days and instantly feel a super strong connection. And I know there's a lot of people out there who relate to that. It's literally just all about energy, connection, the way someone makes you feel, who they are as a person, and it's when you know type thing. And I don't want to sit here and talk about my ex or anything like that, but I knew her for almost a year and never remotely felt like this, so that's how I know timelines are a load of crap. There are such beautiful stories of people who literally get married within a week of knowing each other and they stay together for 30 years plus, but then there's people who knew each other for 10 years, get married, and then they're only together for a year. It's just what? It just goes to show that it's really just not a thing. And I'm over here just trying to make rationalizations with you guys because I feel so many of you are gonna be Amberlyn, what are you doing? But that's okay. This is my life. This is my story. This is just, you guys, I feel thoroughly so happy right now. I have a girlfriend. Yeah, this side of me. I'm not a secret. I have a girlfriend. Yes, I do. And we are in a long distance relationship. I want to just share this side of me. I'm not a secret. And I feel special. I feel loved. I feel important. I feel like a priority. Saying that you're quitting semaglutide rather than it just not working for you. So semaglutide obviously does not work for everybody, and it did work for me when I was on the lowest dose. The first 4 weeks was literally magic. Then once week 5 happened, I really don't know what happened, but it just stopped working. And then I was just hoping that once I increased the dose that it would start working again, and it hasn't. So a lot of times if semaglutide doesn't work for someone, you just move on to the next one. There's also compounded Mounjaro, so obviously that's another option for me. Would you ever talk to a guy? No, I am a lesbian. Have you spoken to Valentine since you broke up? After we broke up, we wanted to try being friends, but that did not work out at all. The last time that I talked to her.
So I'm thinking she met Emily about 2 weeks ago, about June 20th. And Amber posted a video about meeting Emily in person July 8th, 2024. And this was the soft, gentle love video.
Pretty much. Because I'm not used to something that feels so calm, a soft love. And I strictly remember a couple months ago writing in my journal saying how bad I craved a soft, gentle love. And it's something.
We see Emily for the first time around July 21st, 2024.
It's time. Wow. It's actually here, folks. Guys, I'm literally in a Jeep for the first time in my life. Oh my God. This actually goes down. I can't believe this is a thing right now.
Okay.
Ooh.
We should DoorDash McDonald's. Oh, that's what we should do.
Anyway, the breaking news is Amber's girlfriend is a feeder. Who could have predicted? Oh my God. Who could have predicted that? I thought she was with her because her personality is just...
Not long ago at all. Onto the Kiwi Farms feed or thread, whatever, for ALR. Salami was, until perhaps 3 to 4 months ago, running a couples account on a feederism fetish website. Her partner was a fully immobile, bedbound woman in a nursing home. Tipping the scale at around 900 pounds, she was calling herself Willow then. And I think she's got Oaks Willow on her IG or something now. I believe she may work in healthcare, but I can't quite remember. Now, there were screenshots of the username and whatnot, so that tracks. Sadly, I don't have any screenshots of the pictures where she was laid across the woman's stomach, but I do have the stuff attached. It's clear enough to tell it's her in the profile photo. As soon as I saw the TikTok stuff, I recognized her. That's crazy. That's crazy. Someone instantly recognized her? Damn. Photo is of the previous partner, B, to get a feel of the level of deranged Salami is. Well, we don't need to go, bashing this poor woman, because this woman, B, she's a victim, okay? She is a victim in this as well. If Tommy allegedly manipulated her into feeling that like this was a good thing to be doing while like in a nursing home, then that's being manipulated. That is, I mean, accountability here or there, yes, I understand that, but that is being manipulated by someone. And various posts and a bit of the profile I had screenshot. ETA, I've just learned that B was named Colleen and actually died in April. So Salami led one woman to death and now is after another. Now we're going to look at some of the Facebook posts, and here, if we zoom in, we can very clearly see that that is who we know as Tommy and this B woman that we will talk about in just a second. So the Facebook page is called Contrast Couple, which that instantly sets off alarms because like there is obviously kind of a fetishization there of the size difference. I had a Domino's Brookie today, all to myself, among other treats, but that one stands out. Perhaps next time I skip all the other food and just get like 4 of those. My belly was not only super full today, but I was super happy. The only thing missing was my Willow to feed it me. Okay. So, yeah. Alarm bells for sure. That's definitely not the type of interactions we want to be seeing.
Oh, I'm scared of you. I'm scared of you. I'm scared of you. Oh no, I'm scared of you. Oh no.
I think I may have discovered Emily's Tumblr. I found the Tumblr account of somebody who Emily interacts with on Instagram and looked at her followers. There was a user named Italian Oak who made a post very similar to what Amberlynn describes seeing, image in the comments. Emily then deleted the Tumblr. Using the Wayback Machine, I unfortunately was able to find this Tumblr. You can go scroll everything. It's disgusting. Don't go. So I'm going to share what people that went onto this Tumblr and said on comments instead. I found this post that says Amberlynn, ex-weight loss channel, now weighing around 500 pounds, I think, posted her new girlfriend Tommy publicly on her Instagram recently, and everyone on the internet found out Tommy had a death feeder fetish, a kink where you get off on watching someone gain so much weight until they eventually die from it. Amberlynn recently was on a weight loss journey using Ozempic, quit smoking weed, and stopped drinking soda completely and was doing so well, but then she suddenly quit her weight loss journey and no one knew why. And that's when she posted her girlfriend and everyone realized she was probably being manipulated back into gaining weight for some sexual reasons. Tommy's ex-girlfriend reached over 1,000 pounds and died a few months ago as a result of Tommy's fetish, and then she moved on to Amber pretty quickly. Thankfully, they've broken up. They didn't. But Amberlynn just posted a 5-minute video blaming her audience and defending Tommy.
I'm not gagging. I'm gagging.
I have been in girl world for years, and this is looking bleak. She says they have broken up, but she's a damn liar. Today I learned that this exists. The golden age of girl world was Destiny and Beck era. I miss it so much. We never knew how good we had it. Girl world is not for the weak.
They gave me 2 chips, although I asked for an apple.
I found a woman on Oxygen post she liked. Disgusting. I messaged Jordy on Insta to try to get it to him. I don't have X. But I didn't even think of Karina. I don't watch her all that often. I'll try to message her ASAP. Bro, so many creep shots on there. I think some of these videos are non-con. Ugh. Anyway, this isn't that shocking. Feederism for sure. I scrolled once and saw what looked like women who did not consent to being filmed, and I didn't feel comfortable to continue to scroll. Getting off on women being filmed without consent sends off many alarm bells in my head, and if you see this woman in public, stay clear of her because she's giving predator. Damn, my curiosity. I'm not one to kink shame, but I'm gonna kink shame. It's the getting bigger, more unhealthy part for me. Liking big girls, enjoy, but wanting them to get bigger to the point of disability, no. If your fetish is permanently disabling, disfiguring, and or killing people for sexual gratification, I feel like it is pretty fucking fair to shame that. This shouldn't even be a debate. OP said, I warned you. So, it would break up a marriage? Girl, I'd fucking hope so. It was the most disgusting thing I have ever seen, like ever. Holy shit, no words, Amber. Got so jealous, but this shouldn't even be a surprise to her because we've been told Emily is a degenerate feeder who fed her last one to death. Well, I gotta give it to Amber. I understand why she was horrified if this is Emily's Tumblr and that's what she got caught looking at. It's all images of women being filmed without their consent. That is sick and actually terrifying. Imagine seeing yourself on there. If it suddenly disappears, we'll know for sure it was fed Bundy's. Edit. Holy shit. I'm only now just seeing all the feederism stuff. JFC, and this is who Amber's throwing a temper tantrum over.
What the fuck? Is everything all right?
In my last video, I talked about how I do not believe any of Emily's cameras went out of any kind of battery when Amber Lynn was there. 1, because of this kink. 2, because of the non-con shit. 3, because she's a monster. And I know she's capable of terrible shit, but I believe she's going to use all of these videos for leverage and money and play the reaction channels until she can make a bunch of money off of this.
Sorry about that, everyone. Could you excuse me for a second? I have to figure out what's going on.
We Broke Up video was July 27th, 2024.
This has left her like debilitated. Like literally, like her mental health has gone down so much. Like she's literally one of the greatest people, and it's like to see people say things that
Then I guess we see Emily on the channel for the first time September 5th, 2024, and they had not broken up at all.
Alright, you guys are about to meet Thomas Salamis. Okay, you guys are about to meet someone that makes me genuinely so happy. Alright, so we're about to try their freeze-dried marshmallows. I've always wanted to try one, so they're like mini. So we're gonna do a taste test. Ready?
Oh, I used to be a piece of shit. I don't give a rat's ass. That's... No.
Amber starts planning her trip to Wisconsin on September 14th, and then Amber leaves Oklahoma for Wisconsin on September 21st. Mama Lynn drives her with the pets around 900 miles from Oklahoma to Wisconsin. Amber reports Rarity missing to Emily through text November 17th. Amber makes a video about Rarity going missing on November 18th.
I've just been going through a lot, and I wasn't thinking, and I left the glass door open just like, I don't know, like this much. And I'm telling you, when I noticed, it was like 20 minutes later, but it literally just takes a second. And Rarity is like one of the most adventurous cats. Do I go back to Oklahoma or do I stay here for a little bit longer? And I think ultimately the right choice is going back to Oklahoma. So that has been something I've been doing, like I said, behind the scenes. I have been packing and getting ready for that. There's just things that I need to do there, and I really miss my mom. It's a hard choice to make. I'm not gonna fully off the straw and then we blow it at the other person. You like it? It doesn't have onion. She always takes her onion. All right, guys.
And then Amber leaves Wisconsin December 10th. Mrs. Claus was found December 26th. Supposedly, Amber and Emily break up again between like December 13th and 14th, where she confesses that she's had contact with Emily.
Today? No, Gabby, absolutely not. Nothing like that. It was just bigger girls. No! Oh my god, no! It was f***ing bigger girls, bro, that were naked. Man, I'm sorry. It was literally just her looking at fat people, okay? I'm tired of lying for other people. I'm sending her Snapchats of Wasabi and Romeo. I sent a Snapchat of my body because I know she likes it. All while she's talking to Snowflake? What kind of weird, warped relationship was I in? And I just the fact that she's threatening to share a video of me half naked. If you guys have ever seen BPD Rage from betrayal and constant I'm gonna I think she's a narcissist. I've never said that about anyone in my life, and I tried so hard to love her through it all. She would do all of these fucking things behind my back. Imagine how she treated me behind closed doors. Like she was my best friend for 13 months, you know. I'm telling you, there were times where she was so horrible. Holly, she likes to say that you guys see me. I'm over 500 pounds. I walk very slow. This, I don't want to share it, is Amber subconscious telling her not to lie. No, actually, it's Amber subconscious still being a decent human. And also, it's embarrassing. I was sitting at the kitchen table waiting for her to come home. And that's when I noticed the cold breeze. Emily left the fucking door open. And she booked it so fast she didn't even close the door.
Posts mourning her fiancé that passed away while also not so subtly shading Amber at the same time. She also recently hinted that Amber conveniently let Rarity out on purpose when she asked Amber to leave her home. But this time, Emily posted this cryptic message to her Instagram feed yesterday, hinting at a tell-all with Mr. Snowflake. It says, "With how hot it is lately, it's wild to think, Snowflake." Well, Snowflake took to his community tab post to confirm he has in fact been talking to Emily. His post says, "Been speaking to Emily obviously. Been a very hard listen. Well over text, but you know what I mean. We spoke about the emotional and physical abuse from Amber. We discussed Rarity. She sent me over screenshots of messages Amber sent to her on the day Rarity went missing. Amber, I think you better make a quick video and sort your Rarity missing story out. We discussed the breakup and post-breakup. I'll make a simple video soon as I get a chance and get the video up fast as possible. I'll keep you all updated." Amber got wind of all of this.
Snowflake confirms he's a side character by speaking with Emily, and that's too close, Snowflake. Did you pay her for the information like Rachel? I just want to know. Release the screenshots. Jimmy Bunker, release the Snowflake files. So during this time, Amber continues to crash out as Emily drags her through the mud, and then Snowflake deletes his videos calling Amber a feeder, which is another side characterization of Snowflake.
I thought that was pretty twisted. Like, I thought when Amber moved on from Gracie after 4 days, because she got Wasabi 4 days after Gracie went missing, I thought that was pretty twisted. But Emily's the love of her life dying, and then instantly, it wasn't even 2 months, because she was messaging people before that 2 months, instantly messaging other people going, "Hey, fancy being a replacement." Like, proper they're all sick. I've not seen one feeder where I go, "I understand," or "I can relate," or something. It's just proper sick. Like, normally I don't care what people are into, it doesn't matter to me. I didn't care that Salah was into pooping on people. I mean, it's a bit funny. But I didn't care, do what you want, you're not hurting anybody, as long as you're doing it with somebody who's into the same nonsense as you. Like, fill your boots, I don't care what you're into. True Geordie, he was into, his things came out, I don't care what you do, it doesn't affect me. But when your weird little literally helps kill people, then it's like, oh, you're pretty sick. So I haven't seen a feeder that I go, "You're alright, you." Everyone I've gone, yeah, proper sick, proper sick. And I think everybody's getting it as well, creepy vibes, whenever Emily's filming Amber. Kick the ball, show them what you can do. I don't know, it's just really creepy. I don't know why Amber thinks it's hilarious. The last shot of the video they did, where Tommy's hiding behind her. Like, Amber's literally big enough to hide another person behind her. And I get why Emily finds it funny, because she loves that stuff. But she loves it, she gets off to it. But why is Amber laughing at it? Does she not? I just don't get it. I think she's just that desperate for anybody. Married woman. Who else was she into? 20-year-old, blah, blah, all that stuff. She's just that desperate that now there's an actual feeder who's bulking her up quicker than I can bulk. Maybe I should hire Emily. Emily, can I pay you for your feeder services? So I don't know why Amber finds it, thinks it's meant that she's big enough to block another person from the sun. I don't get it. Oh yeah, I've put weird scene clips of Emily and Amber laughing together. Yeah, just because I watched the funeral clip, which is from this year, 2024, it's still from this year, it's not that long ago, it's really not that long ago. So it's weird seeing the funeral stuff, and then seeing the clips today. Was it today or yesterday, the reaction video? I can't remember. Anyway, all days just blur into one. So it's weird seeing the funeral thing from not that long ago, from months ago, to now seeing Amber and Emily like sat all over each other, giggling at nothing. You were at the funeral a few months back, and now you're here. Well, that's my little rant video. Normally, when I do videos for the second channel, well, lately it's been reaction videos, hasn't it? Where I'm trying to be silly and trying to be funny and trying to make people laugh on the reactions, trying to be stupid. This one's just been a rant. I'm trying to be funny, just do a little rant, foodie beauty styles. 68, I think it was, 468. And now she's creeping back up to 600, she looks huge. And that's only a few months. 3 months, yeah, massive. I don't know why Amber lies in general still. I don't know why she's still lying about this one, that Emily isn't a feeder, because everybody knows. Like I say, you don't need the screenshots for me to know this. You can just tell by watching the video that went up yesterday.
What is this again?
Roll with vanilla ice cream.
I think Amber should just own it. You're dating a feeder, that's what you're doing, everybody knows. Amber's made several videos with food before, for private use. And a lot of the videos seem to be catered towards feeders, the thumbnails especially. But the videos where she's eating food she's making noises, she's eating it in a weird way, it's catered to feeders. And she said she was thinking about doing mukbangs again. So I think she knows some of her audience of feeders. In the last video with Emily, it felt like, is this aimed towards feeders who want to see more skin, who want to see you eat, who? Because Emily was part of a feeder community, and she might still be part of it. She might have brought her feeder friends along, the community along. So it definitely feels like Amber's content. The last video was for the feeders. Because you get to choose your thumbnails. I know she said you get an option of 3, but you can put anything in there. I always faff on with mine and try and make them silly and funny so people laugh at them. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, I'll make this one funny. I'll try and get a laugh out of this. But what's Amber thinking when she's doing her thumbnails? That's got to be catered towards people who like that. It's got to be catered towards feeders. It has to be. She's made a conscious decision to do thumbnail after thumbnail after thumbnail like that. So I think she should just own it. She knows she's with a feeder. We all know. Just own it. And then that's it. Can't say anything else after that. Done. I'm interested to see when she does a weigh-in, because I don't think we're going to get one for a long time. Or a live weigh-in. Hello, it's ready. I don't think we're going to get one of them. Because everybody's expecting it to gain weight now that she's with the feeder. And she wants to prove everybody wrong, even if it means she goes up to 600 pounds and dies. So she's not going to do a weigh-in anytime soon because she looks massive. Did you see her trying to kick the ball? Looked really bad. It looked like, I was saying to somebody earlier today, it looks like a toddler trying to kick a ball, but they're not quite fully in control of the limbs. It looked a bit like that. I was like, oh, that's scary for an adult to be like that. Like Foodie Beauty putting on her socks. They look strange. But yeah, Amber can't convince us that Emily isn't a feeder. Or at least that Emily wants the best for Amber and she wants her to be around for a long time. Because she was feeding a fruit roll-up with ice cream. She was smoking next to her, 600-pound woman there, smoking next to her. So I think it's pretty clear from Emily's actions, she doesn't care about Amber, she doesn't want the best for her, she doesn't want her to be healthy. Otherwise she wouldn't be feeding her crap. And smoking next to her, that was a strange one. I didn't expect that. And drinking alcohol with her, that's a strange one. So yeah, by Emily's actions, she clearly doesn't care about Amber living long. It's funny, isn't it? The reaction channels and the haters always seem to care more about these people than the people in their lives. This is just me having a rant. I must upload it. No, this is just me having a rant. I uploaded a video on the main channel, which is like 40 minutes long, so not everyone's going to watch it. But there's a little bit in there which I think is interesting. It's worth doing another little video about it. In there, let me know what's in there. Oh yeah, Amber says that Emily just did the feeder stuff with her last partner, the one who died. Just did the feeder stuff for money.
Because we know the truth. Tommy is not a feeder at all. And I got permission to share like why certain photos were online. When Tommy was with her late fiance, they were long distance and they wanted to see each other more often. And to do so, they found a way to like make money.
So yeah, you've got Amber there saying it was just for money. Emily's not really a feeder. She's not evil. She's not sick. You guys have got it wrong. Just did it for money. But and again, it's in the main video on the main channel. You've got one of these forums where this is Emily saying, Colleen and I love sitting in FaceTime reading these comments. We are flattered you think we're fake. Yes, we have a new combined Phoebe account. No, we haven't accepted any money from anyone. So they haven't accepted any money for all the feeder stuff. Yes, we are sorry to hear about your crack problem. Okay, ignore that bit. Right. I think you've got Emily saying, we haven't accepted any money. Oh, then you've got Emily's partner saying, guys, if I did an OF, I'd have taxes on anything over $600 and I'd likely lose my benefits, which I had to fight like hell to get. I just can't do that. I'm not comfortable asking someone else to put it in their name either. Will and I have talked about some things, but ultimately, I can't risk my healthcare or other benefits. So you've got both of them saying, nah, we're not taking any money. And you've got the fans, the fellow feeders, begging them to make OF content and make more stuff like that. And there's one, I'll show the screenshot, there's one who's dying to know what it's like to care for somebody as big as Emily's partner. Somebody that big, somebody bedbound. Proper sick, man. But yeah, it's clear from Emily and her partner, in their own words, they weren't doing it for money, they were loving it. Then you had Emily following feeder account on her Instagram. Before people found out who she was, she was feeding these accounts, she was following these accounts. So Emily, everybody knows this, nobody needs me to say this, but I don't know, I guess it's just for the few people who might have been fooled by Amber saying, oh, they just did it for money. Because it did sound plausible. When I first saw the clip of her saying that, I thought, oh, I'm such an idiot. I thought, well, yeah, maybe that could be true, but it's not. Nobody needs me to say this. It's pretty obvious Emily's a feeder.
So they were like, okay, let's do this as a way to make money. And it makes sense. I can't change anyone's opinion. I can only sit here and tell you the truth. Can she prove the posts were for money only? Yeah, like she has proved that to me. Trust me, you guys, I would never be with someone who wanted me to get bigger. Like she has been in my life since June 18th and I've lost weight.
We've had Amber try and convince us that it was Mamelin. Mamelin thought Amber and Emily were a cute couple and Emily gave off good vibes and she had a good energy to her. And you got Amber trying to convince us that Emily just wants her to be happy and healthy and to be around for a long time.
She wants me healthy, she wants me mobile, she wants me happy, and she wants to have a life with me. She wants to go out and do things with me.
Amber's also said that she wouldn't.
If he dropped a documentary about this and actually showed his screenshots with Emily and Rachel, I would love that. I would watch that. Snowflake, drop the doc. October 5th, 2025, Rachel Reacts drops a video exposing Amber with the screenshots from the fight Amber and Emily had the day Rarity was reported missing.
You're going to have some ups and you're going to have some downs. But during those down moments, that's where the growth takes place.
All of that in this video, but the response that Amber gave to this interview between Emily and Snowflake was to go live and accuse Emily of physical and emotional abuse. She lied herself about many things.
I've never seen Rachel like.
The following screenshots were obtained by Mr. Snowflake, who we all know and love.
I don't think so. Never want to try me, got that armor on my body.
In this video, Rachel exposes like over 70 texts between Amber and Emily on November 17th, the night Rarity was reported missing. I covered this entire text exchange in a video called Just the Text Emily and Amber Fight. I think it's good to have them without having someone in your ear telling you your opinion, especially when that person is directly connected to Emily. Then Rachel posted this: "Hi all, Emily has withdrawn consent for her voice to be used on my channel. To avoid any future issues or privacy concerns, I have privated the previous video. Many thanks for the continued support on my channel. Little heart." Then Rachel exposes herself, I guess, and her relationship with Emily, where she was going to pay Emily for this text exchange. It's so messy. And here are the texts. Emily, this has all been very hard for me, and I feel like now I don't have your support either. You told me I could trust you. Rachel, I haven't unfollowed you. I have been following you for over a year. I understand why you feel frustrated, but my worry is that I cannot trust you, won't go back to Amber because you have done that before, and I will look like a total mug for having defended you. I have shown your side of the story to basically everyone in Girl World, which has worked to your benefit. You threatened to go to reaction channels when you spoke with Amber, and now you have done it. And it has benefited you by getting your proof out, which is what you wanted. I have put my reputation on the line to get the truth out, and because I wanted to support DV victim. This has always been about getting the truth out via proof. I am not on anyone's side. I am on the side of proving what happened. That's what I've always said. Emily, I understand. I know you don't trust my word, but I am not going back to Amber. I am not sure who is telling you I am talking to her, but clearly they are trying to stir the pot. I'm putting this entire chapter of my life behind me. I've been hurt by her. Thank you for telling my side of the story. I truly do appreciate it. Are you still going through with your word to split the AdSense with me? I'm going to assume you're ghosting me now. Rachel, hey, sorry, thought I was blocked. Emily, some voice note? Rachel, no worries. I think you should make a public statement on your own platform to inform people that it wasn't you. I think our communications have skewed my judgment towards the situation, and I think it's best we stop speaking. While I understand that this decision will be disappointing for you, I can't in good faith pay you for the video where I shared your story because I heavily suspect you had other motives for speaking to me besides getting out your story as a DV victim. I feel I have been a pawn in a bigger game between you and Amber, and that my good intentions have been somewhat used. In light of recent developments, I know it would be a disappointment to my audience, and I can't be sure confirmation of any payment wouldn't end up getting back to Amber then used against me. I am pleased we were able to show proof to the audience, but I don't think it's appropriate for me to make a payment to you. Instead, I'll make a donation to a domestic violence charity. I have to safeguard my integrity with my audience. This is something I am not willing to risk. Thank you for understanding. I wish you all the best. Emily, then I want the video taken down because it's done nothing but cause me problems. I am not going to make a statement. I am not posting anything to social media. I am being harassed. People are calling my family. Everyone is talking about reporting me now because Hecticana posted about it, and now you're not staying true to your word. How would you like if someone did that to you? I feel like I've been used and exploited. I'm not talking to Amber. This is just your excuse to go back on your word. Unbelievable. You say you're sharing a victim story, then turn around and not believe me after you make money off of me. All the while you're worried about your reputation? Come on, Rachel. Rachel, as I stated prior, I feel a similar way. My intention was to share your story, which has been achieved. You receiving a payment from me will have no tangible effect on your complaints above, which I sympathize with. The purpose of this was for you to clear up your misinformation and to share your story, not to make a profit. I do not in any way support you being harassed, doxxed, or having your family contacted. I have not contributed towards or encouraged this behavior. A donation of half of the total AdSense for this video, less the 19% for taxes, will be made to a domestic violence charity. I will not benefit financially from this decision. Rachel, I need to be very clear. I did not consent for my personal experience to be used for a profit or public consent without fair compensation. You agree that there would be payment in connection with the video, and I participated in good faith under that understanding. Redirecting that payment somewhere else without my consent does not remove your obligation to compensate me. The video has directly led to harassment and harm, including people contacting my family. It has not been beneficial to telling my story. You just acknowledge that you generated an AdSense income and that I've asked for it to be taken down. Continuing to keep it public while refusing payment is both unethical and a misuse of my story. Rachel, I'll reply shortly. I'm about to go into blank and I can't reply for a few hours. I'm not ignoring you. I will send a reply. Emily, I'll be waiting for your response. Rachel, on October 20th. Hi, Emily. I have genuinely been considering your request. However, I believe that taking down this video will open you up to further unwanted discussion and speculation. I think it would be best for this money to go to DV victims who would benefit from it. If you still have concerns about the video being public, I'm sure YouTube has a process you can follow. Rest assured, the donation will still be made. Emily, Rachel, I need to be very clear about how wrong this is. I shared my personal story and details with you under the agreement that I would be compensated. That was part of the understanding from the start, and you assured me multiple times that I would be. I also made it clear that without the agreement, it would not be worth it for me to share something so personal and painful. You went forward, used my story publicly, then decided after the video was posted to take that agreement back. That is not acceptable. You shared private information about me under a false sense of trust and benefit. This is not about speculation or donations. It's about ethics and respect. You profited from my vulnerability and now trying to frame it as something else. I'm asking you to take accountability and make this right. It is clear you are worried about how it might affect your image and reputation if people found out you paid me. But what would look worse than actually agreeing to pay me than backing out after the video has already been posted, all while profiting off it yourself? I am not looking to make this public. I have kept everything private and respectful with you, but I trusted you to handle this with honesty and integrity, and you have not. You promised compensation for my time and vulnerability, and you used my story publicly. You can still make this right. Rachel, thanks so much for your response. I would like to note that I disagree with your characterization of the timing and nature of the agreement. Nevertheless, I appreciate you giving me an understanding of your viewpoint of the above message. Please grant me a period of time to think about this situation and decide which action is most suitable. As I have stated, my fear is that your motivations for getting me to make the video were to express your power play over Amber Lynn, with whom I believe you are still in regular contact. I am not comfortable with being a pawn in the mind games between the pair of you, nor am I comfortable financially compensating you for the same. I would be far more comfortable donating this money to a good cause. I see that this option is not acceptable for you. Monies accrued in October 2025 are paid by YouTube in November, so there is no rush for a decision. Thank you for your patience. I will be back in contact in due course. So Emily says, I don't agree with that. What exactly do you mean by characterization of the timing and nature of the agreement? The agreement was made before the video was uploaded, and you confirmed that more than once. The video would not have gone live without that understanding. Bringing up your own assumptions about my motivations or other people is irrelevant and dismissive. You're basing this off of rumors and no credible sources. You do not need more time to think about what is right. You made an agreement and have an obligation to honor it. I expect payment as promised or confirmation that the video will be removed. Changing the terms after profiting from my story is not a misunderstanding, it's unethical. I have kept this private out of respect for you, but continuing to delay what was agreed upon will only damage your own credibility. Ooh. Rachel, you are mischaracterizing the agreement to try to make me look worse than I am. We both know you had given consent for that voice note to be shared before any money was confirmed. At the time, I thought I was agreeing to split the money on a finance video with you to help you recuperate lost money from Amber never paying you back. Then it became clear that there was a misunderstanding, at which point I changed my mind and agreed to split this video. But the consent for the voice note had already been given. Let's leave this here now. The money will still be donated to the domestic violence charity. So besides the video with the text in it, Rachel also posted this on her community post. Rachel, 3 weeks ago. Just imagine this in like a Norwegian accent or whatever it is. Hey guys, I'm exposing my own fuck up below for transparency. Obviously, there was a fair bit of context which I left out in my last post after I privated my last video with Emily's note. Basically, Emily gave me the voice note screenshots and a clip, which I ended up not using. It was not the rage video, and I had consent to use them with no strings attached. Prior to this, Emily had told me some pretty damaging information about Emily owing her a lot of money for the trip they took where Emily drove Amber home. I wanted the receipts for this pretty bad, but I didn't think it was something Emily was super keen on sharing, so I very stupidly offered Emily that if she were willing to give me these receipts, I would split the AdSense on that separate video, the finance-related video, with her. Later, once the voice note video was underway, Emily asked me if we could just split the AdSense from the voice note video instead of the finance one, as she felt it made no difference. I again stupidly said yes, thinking, well, we were going to split the finance video anyway, so it really makes no difference if we just split this one instead. It is essential to note that Emily had already given me consent to use the voice note prior to this rearrangement of which the video would be split. She also never sent the finance receipts she had mentioned. She did not let me use the voice note because of any money. She had already said yes to this, and then the agreement was transferred. Then I became very suspicious. Emily and Amber were talking again. Amber deleted her lives, posted that statement, and it was clear that Emily and Amber were not done with each other. I thought, despite her shitty character, that the receipts coming from Emily were still valuable, and showing these did not mean I was defending her. However, it became clear to me that my good intentions were being taken for granted, that Emily did not want to provide receipts, that Emily did not just want to provide receipts, but in fact she viewed my video as a payback to Amber for their own personal dramas. I was not comfortable being a pawn in their wider game. I therefore decided that there was no way on this earth that I was going to pay this person to make me look like a mug. I told her as much. I told her I would happily donate the portion to charity instead so that I would not benefit from the decision. She got very angry, suddenly blamed my video for her being harassed, despite having been okay with it prior. She did not want the money to go to charity. She wanted to be paid. She tried to make it sound like she had not given me consent to use the voice note already. She had, and I can prove it. And she gave me an ultimatum to pay her or take my video down. I wasn't paying her, so I took the video down. It is back up now. I acknowledge that I was an absolute fucking idiot for offering her money under any circumstances, and that it was also wrong to do so and then change my mind afterwards. At the same time, there was absolutely no way I could, in good faith to my audience, allow a single penny of AdSense money from your viewership to go to Emily when it was clear that she was enjoying these weird mind games between her and Amber and viewed videos made by me as punishment to Amber. This was icky to me. I wanted receipts, that was all. I was mad about Amber still owing Beck inheritance money, and I wanted everyone to know that Amber had financially screwed over another ex, and therefore I made an offer that I shouldn't have made, and realized that it was a mistake too late. I understand if people are mad at me for this. The portion offered to Emily will instead go to charity on or around November 26th. I will post the donation receipt here. Emily's response to this situation proved my intuition was right. Her intention was never to get her story out as a DV quote-unquote victim, and I was wearing the same serious rose gold glasses in pursuit of receipts. I'm sorry for being a twat. I did get some interesting receipts though. Please see the Venmo where Amber was blocked on all platforms and sent Emily $1 because she wanted her to answer the phone at 1 a.m. Speak soon. Hug. I've noticed I have a huge audience from Sweden and Norway now, and I think it's because like Rachel's from Norway, Snowflake's from Sweden. Comment below if that X is a hug or a kiss. I think it's hug, kiss, XO. You all do that there, right? Top comment on the Rachel community post would be, let's see, I think it's time for YouTube retirement. And then the other one is, yeah, after that Discord chat leak, I think it's time for you to take a step back. You're becoming way too involved to the point of flirting with Emily for tea. So then Amber posted this. In a land far, far away called Girl World, there lived a queen of the Am babies. Away from the castle in the village where the mediocre stay. Lord Farquaad, the failed philosopher, fell in love with the queen's ex, Thomas Salamis. Then Rachel posted these memes, which are not funny, and this is weird, and I'm grossed out by all of this. So she's lost 12,000 subscribers. The Snowflake B-roll channel has lost 600 subscribers. Oh my god. Amber has somehow gained 2,000 subscribers, and I keep gaining and losing the same 2 subscribers. Hey guys, like and subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. So Amber and Emily are on and off again. Emily is using Amber as a way to get money by manipulating reaction channels. The Wendigo feeder always comes back for one last scare. After the Rachel, Emily, Amber love triangle, Amber crashed out and put on a tiara or crown, I don't know what you call this. And as this saga continues, I wonder if Amber and Emily are still the season 6 and 7 writers. Amber has been smart enough to manipulate her viewer for a very long time, but now Emily came in and she's manipulating the reaction channel. I do not believe they've broken up. I think they've just had a couple fights that have put more money in their pockets.
Talking about this. Like I am. I'm just done. There's nothing to hold me accountable with. That's the point. That is the actual point. She gets to do all of this and I'm not allowed to mention her, not even a little bit, or she fucking flips the fuck out and then I have to deal with it. She told me that the only reason why she went to the reaction channel is because I was trying to hold her accountable for the things that she's done. Like, that's not normal behavior. I would never in a million years do that to someone. If you need because I'm not going to sit here and do this, but if you need remembrance, literally go look at the live streams where I was crashing out. Like, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Everything I said in that is 100% truth. Yeah, I'm sorry for fucking going absolutely insane and unhinged due to... I just don't want to talk about it anymore. It's the worst fucking relationship I've ever been in my life. I'm just so fucking done. And it's like, I come on here because it's like, I don't want to talk about this anymore. I want nothing to do with her. I don't think you guys understand that. I want nothing to do with her. Don't keep going back. I have not been with her in months. I did not go back to her. I mean that when I say that. I have been single. I have so many receipts. Are you kidding? I have receipts of her calling me a cunt, a bitch, worthless, fat ass, a cheating bitch when I didn't do anything. Like, you have no idea the horrible things that she has said to me. And I genuinely just fucking took it. And I was the one to apologize to her for her saying those things to me. And I've never spoken to her like that. And it's crazy because it's like, you think I would have been the one to do it because she's the one who hid things. She's the one who betrayed. She's the one who lied. Like, are you fucking kidding me? And then she shows the way, like, it's the craziest thing that this person can do things to cause this person to hurt, right? So this person wants them to, like, apologize. And this person's like, why would you do that to me? And then this person, like, starts gaslighting. Oh, but I didn't, even though it's right in front of her face. And then blah, blah, blah. So then this.
But then I realized that's just how you are. You know, maybe I just need to stop expecting you to be a good person so that way I won't get hurt when you're not.
Not at all. Bloated, maybe. Red, yeah, I'm a devil. Is it disheartening to come on live and have every message saying something you're doing is wrong? Yeah, it's crazy. It's a wild one, I'll tell you that.
Dang, I haven't posted a vlog since July 7th.
Slay.
Can have anything said about her. I'm telling you, you can say anything about me. But when it comes to Rarity, that by far has hurt me more than anything else has on YouTube. Out of all 13 years that I've been on here, that has hurt me more than anything else. And you can say anything about me. Anything.
First, you lied, right? Then you lied about lying, okay? Then you lied about lying about lying, okay? So before you lie about lying about lying about lying about lying, stop lying.
Months. Did I make a poor decision? Absolutely. Did I think I was making the right one because I would rather them be with me because they're my children? The way that I view my pets is how I would view if I had children. They are to be with me. I am the one to take care of them. If I'm going to be gone for a large length of time, I want them with me. That is my job, to care for them to the best of my ability. And as a pet owner, I can admit that maybe taking them with me was a bad mistake. Did they get along with the pets there? Yes. Did they seem scared when we were there? No. They owned the place. Thankfully, they owned the place. They loved it there. But did a mistake happen that happens to millions of people a year? Yes. And now I have to live with that for the rest of my life.
It's a loss. The cat got one look at your shitty life and said, no fucking thanks, man.
Okay.
This is always
Sweet. Emily really couldn't stand you. It felt like there were two sides. One side that was genuinely obsessed with me, and the other side might have hated me. I don't know. I heard there is more M crap coming out. I'm not gaslighting. I legit heard there's more. Oh, okay. Like what? Princess, I like darker colors for sure.
So we walk through the evidence that Amber and Emily were never truly apart. It was never about public opinion for Amber. Being hated is an old coat she's worn for years. Emily's reputation didn't scare her off. It tethered them tighter together. Their bond has a strange gravity, like a colt built on resentment, where every stitch is built with spite. And yet, that very resentment keeps her numbers rising. 2,000 new subscribers pulled in to see what might happen next. Meanwhile, reaction channels bleed viewers because no one can summon the freak show crowd the way Amberlynn Reed can. This video digs into the way the internet never really forgets, the way every choice, every lie, every quiet cruelty leaves an echo that comes back around sooner or later. When the truth finally rises to the surface, it doesn't ask permission, it just arrives, unbothered, unbought. because you can't pay people to be moral and you can't bribe your way out of the person you've become. And in the end, this story is about echoes, the ones people try to outrun, the ones that matter because they warn others, the ones that protect people or teach. The truth may take its time, but it always finds its voice. And when it does, it deserves to be heard. Thanks for watching. This is Echo Study.